All right. Well, welcome. Hello, friends. Welcome or welcome back to my channel. My name is Jennifer, and this is Earth, Wind, and Fire Tarot. I sat down earlier today recording some shorts, and I wasn't feeling it. It felt like I needed to do a long form video, so I'm going to do that instead. So welcome in or welcome back. This is a general reading, not specific. So just take what resonates and leave the rest behind. You know, don't give your power away to tarot. To thine own self be true. These messages should just confirm things that you already know to be true. So I'm just going to do an energy check-in today and see where the collective's at and see what messages we might get from Spirit on this Thursday morning when I'm recording it. This is a timeless message, though, so just when you find this message, there may be something here for you. With that, let's go ahead and get started. All right, so what? Oh my gosh, look at that. Prosperity just popped right out of the deck. Did you see that? With the froggies on it. Prosperity. Let go of the past and embrace change. Opportunities are close at hand. Hop into this new day with joy. Abundance and good fortune await you. I love that energy. That's beautiful. And this is on the bottom of the deck, a messenger. Maybe this reading is your messenger. Let's see what this says. Spirit is sending you messages. Open your greater vision to see the signs. Focus on priorities and eliminate distractions. You have a bright future. Let yourself ascend to new heights. This is beautiful energy. Yay! I love it. All right, I'll just give these a quick shuffle here. This is for current energy of the collective. Prosperity, messenger. So maybe your prosperity is in being a messenger. If you have an online platform where you're giving information videos or how-tos or tarot readings, or there could be that could be where your prosperity is being a messenger. This could also be if you give speeches, if you're up, you have a platform, and any other kind of platform, TED Talks. If you're a teacher, that kind of thing. Prosperity, though, prosperity and messengers. So let's take a look and see what Spirit has to tell us today about these messages. Look at that. On the bottom of the deck is the Page of Pentacles. This is the beginning of a manifestation. This is taking action toward a manifestation. So, okay, so show me past. That was the Death card wanting to come out. Past. Queen of Wands. Vibrant, dynamic. Present. Star card. Near future. Temperance. See, I can move that all the way over to there, huh? There we go. Okay. Collective's current energy. Three of Wands. Kind of waiting. Surrounding environment is the King of Swords. This is being wise and discerning. Could be somebody else in your energy. Hopes and fears. Strength. And the potential outcome. Three of Pentacles. Collaboration. And on the bottom of the deck, we've got the Four of Wands. Now this just shows a card of celebration. This is, they're at, they got the tambourines, they got the music playing. But I also see the Four of Wands as a place at structure. You see the Four Wands around that tent in the background. It's structure. It's creating the environment within which to thrive. So prosperity, messenger, and the structure to thrive is the overall energy of this reading, and I think that's beautiful energy. So in the recent past, I'm showing you're showing up as the Queen of Wands. Now the Queen of Wands is bold and she's got the vision. She's like, this particular Queen of Wands especially is like, this little light of mine, I'm going to let it shine. So in the recent past, you made a decision to step into your power. The Queen of Wands is magical. She's waving, you know, I see the Queen of Wands as having a magic wand. And this collective, I was getting up when I was recording the shorts earlier today, I was picking up on a collective that feels really magical right now. So, and I was picking up on that energy, some of the ones I posted. So in the recent past, you've stepped into your magic, and your current energy is showing the star. This is your words are your wand. This is putting the intentions behind the magic. This is the intention behind the magic. This is your hopes, dreams, wishes, wishing upon a star. And the near future is showing up as Temperance. And Temperance is a card of alignment. It's a card of balance, of alignment. It's also a card of protection. So your current energy is showing up as Three of Wands. Now, the Three of Wands is also a card of waiting for your ships to come in. So I feel like there's a lot of intention and action, like intending to act. Like having your nervous system coming into alignment, having your head and your heart coming into alignment, really understanding what it is that you want to bring into this world, what it is you want to create that's going to bring in the prosperity. And I think that this Messenger card is asking you to, like I said, this is a card of protection, temperance. And this is a card of wish. So I really think with these two cards here and this Messenger card that you're really being asked to pay attention to the signs that the universe is sending to you, because that will help guide your path as you move forward. You've set the intentions, so now pay attention to the signs, because the universe will talk back to you. So your surrounding energy, your environment is the King of Swords. The King of Swords is very wise. This is the card of wisdom. There's crows and owls on this card. There is the King of Swords is discerning. He's wise. He's stoic. He does not wear his heart on his sleeve at all. You know, he can be guarded. But, you know, he's looking out. I mean, look at him. He's looking out over his terrain and being able to assess his situation so he can move forward with an air of freedom. I mean, with all these birds, I mean, they're wise birds, but look at that bat flying in the sky with an air of freedom. And the bats, like I have another deck where the bat shows up as the Two of Wands, and it's kind of talks about being able to trust your instincts. And so with the wisdom of the King of Wands and the magic of the King of Swords and the magic of the Queen of Wands, this is an energy that's going to allow you to soar. So your hopes and fears is the Strength card, and that sounds like just having the strength. Let's see. Being able to lead with grace. You know, that being able to temper the fierceness and lead with grace. In like a lion, out like a lamb. Making sure that you have the strength to persevere through. That you don't peter out and not give it your all. Yeah. And then I show the outcome. The current outcome shows as Three of Pentacles. So this is going to be you collaborating with others. That's maybe this is you getting information from others, messengers that will help lead you down your path. This also is card of admiration. This is a card of admiration. So it could be like if you are somebody that's setting up like if you are a messenger, if you are somebody that speaks in front of other people, or you have a platform that you speak from, you could be starting to gain admirers, gain followers with that Three of Pentacles. Seven of Wands on the bottom of this deck, what you're investing in. So let's get some clarifying messages and see what's going on here. We've got the Queen of Wands in the recent past. I love the Queen of Wands energy. I mean, she can be like, if she's not in her power, if she's working from her shadow side, she can be a little demanding and narcissistic and egocentric, but that's not the energy that I'm getting from her on this. This is somebody that has the spark and is excited. All right, tell me about this Queen of Wands. Tell me about the Queen of Wands for this collective, please. Recent past. The Hierophant. Some lessons that you were learning, some structure that you were... Oh my goodness. The Hierophant and the Death card on the Queen of Wands. So you leveled up and are transforming. This is a new feeling of magic in your life. Like this is a new feeling of confidence in your ability to do this. Because you leveled up, you've learned there's some lessons that you've been learning. And you've really been learning them. Like you're not just like learning them like, lip service learning them. You're like down in your core learning them, because this has created a huge transformation in your life. Death of the old self and the rebirth into the new self. And your new self is this Queen of Wands, this vibrant, vivacious, confident, magical woman, man. There's no gender in tarot. But this is, she's the queen that goes after what she wants. She's the queen that takes action. When she walks into a room, people take a notice. People can feel her energy before she gets there. People are excited when she arrives. That's the Queen of Wands energy. When she walks into the room, people are like, oh, I'm so glad I came today because she's here. Like that's the kind of vibe she gives off. So that's the kind of vibe you're giving off. Fantastic. Now your current energy is showing as the Star. These are your motives. Your motives are your hopes. These long-term hopes that you've had. This is the motive behind the magic. Four of Pentacles. Let me see one more card. Oh, Ace of Wands, Page of Wands. Wow, nice. They came out together. Okay. So this Star energy, yeah, you're holding on to these hopes that you have not let go. She's holding on to this string here, but with the Four of Pentacles, like you're holding on tight to these hopes. And you are currently in the place of action. You got the Ace of Wands and the Page of Wands. So you're taking this magic energy and you're putting it to work for you. You're divinely inspired and excited to go on this new adventure, to make this new beginning for yourself. And you're getting a lot of options open to you. You're brainstorming. Seven of Cups. So in the near future, we've got the Temperance card. This is protection. This is patience. 10 of Pentacles. Nice. And the Moon card. You don't see this coming. You're trusting as you navigate through the dark toward your 10 of Pentacles. You're trusting in divine timing. You're trusting in alignment. This is the manifestation energy of. This is the manifestation energy of be still and know. Like you're manifesting this magic energy. Your motives is to get you to this 10 of Pentacles, this long-term health, wealth, and prosperity. something that you can potentially give to your kids, something that you're, and you're navigating in the dark and under the protection. I see the angel wings. If it's not the archangel, whatever, it's your guardian angel protecting you with divine timing, leading the way. You're trusting in that leadership to get you to your 10 of Pentacles. So, mixed with this star energy is this 3 of Wands energy. So you're holding on tight to your hopes, wishes, and fears, and that is your motive and navigation system that you're taking into these Page and Ace of Pentacles energy. So with the 3 of Wands, this is a card of keeping your eye on the horizon. Ace of Cups. One more card, please. Ace of Cups is new love, is self-love. Come on. Okay. All right, one more time. 3 of Wands. Tell me one more card for the 3 of Wands, please, in the current energy for this collective. Highest. There we go. 5 of Swords. Okay. So you are standing on the shore, keeping your eye on the horizon, keeping your heart open to receive. Open to receive. And this 5 of Swords is showing up as being calculated risks. Being willing to take calculated risks. Look at, there's Temperance on the bottom of the deck again. And the Page of Pentacles. Yeah, and calculated risks, that is, it can be a winning at all cost strategy, but I don't see that in this energy. I see it more of like being open to receive new ideas and being willing to take calculated risks to get you where you need to go. Not being immoral, ethical wealth and ethical ways, but at the same time, not playing it safe. Taking calculated risks, not playing it safe. Doing things different than than what feels comfortable. That's good energy because, leaning into the uncomfortable, that's where the growth is. So, and that makes sense with this King of Swords energy and your surrounding energy, because that would be, drawing on that wisdom in order to be able to take the calculated risks. So tell me about this King of Swords. Yeah, being able to draw on the wisdom of the King of Swords, if that's your energy or somebody that Knight of Wands. Yeah, drawing on that wisdom, being able to follow your passions. Look at all this Wand energy. Being able to follow your passions toward your 10 of Pentacles. This is going to be a tower moment for you. This is completely shaking at the foundations of the life that you previously had. Setting things in store. I'm going to get some clarifiers. What's this tower energy? Success. 6 of Wands. Recognition. Victory. And the 9 of Wands. Keep going. This is bringing victory, and the 9 of Wands is perseverance. This is you've been going. You've been doing the work, moving along. You keep showing up. You keep showing up. And this is going to bring you the tower moment and the recognition because you keep showing up. Whether you want to or not, you keep showing up. You've been through it and you keep showing up. And that's why you have all this wisdom too. Because you keep showing up. You keep doing the damn thing. All right, your hopes and fears are the strength. Strength to continue. Well, you've got the resilience right there. You keep showing up. So, Page of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles. Beautiful. Yeah. The strength to set it in motion. And the strength to see it through. Absolutely. And the Queen of Pentacles, she is abundant. She is the queen of manifestation. I mean, she's the queen of the earthly realm, right? She is healthy, wealthy, wise, and abundant. She knows how to nurture and water her garden. You know, all the people around her, so that not just she, but the people around her also are thriving. Yeah, that's beautiful. She's so nurturing, very grounded. You know, whenever you're feeling out of sorts, if you're feeling too much in your wand energy over here, then you need to go outside and put your feet, touch grass. But like my son says, my 9-year-old son, go outside and touch some grass. But, you know, go barefoot outside for a little bit. Be in nature. And if it's too cold, you know, for you to do that, I mean, even just being barefoot in your house and, you know, embracing the idea of being, you know, being barefoot. Visualizing if it's too cold to go outside. Anyway, or go to a botanical garden, go to a greenhouse somewhere, you know, get in touch with nature, even if you have to do something like that. Okay, so what we've got for your outcome showing up as the Three of Pentacles, and that is being admired, collaborating with others. There's the Three of Pentacles coming out to clarify it, right when I said collaborating with others. One more clarifier, please. Two of Swords. But this Two of Swords is not crossed, not crisscrossed, not blocking. So this is trusting your intuition. Using all of your senses. See how the cat is the cat is there in the night? The swords are down though, they're not crossed. Being able to make decisions. Look at that, and there's the Strength card again on the bottom of the deck. Well, that's beautiful. All right, well, that's what I have for you. Let me just see if Spirit has anything else to add to this message. Just give this a quick shuffle. I'm going to say something. Like, that Lover's card keeps wanting to show out on this deck, and I keep shuffling it and cutting it and shuffling it and cutting it, and it keeps wanting to show up. So, you know, I don't know if you're in a relationship right now, if you're searching for a relationship, if it's not even on your radar. But I just want to say that the Lover's card does keep coming out. So there's either going to be a big choice coming in, or you could get surprised by a lover's connection. So, just saying. All right, let's see what Spirit. Any messages for this collective? Any additional messages for this collective? The Fool card. Take that leap of faith. Take the leap of faith. This is for prosperity. Yes, move forward. The Chariot. Wow. 10 of Swords, putting an ending to things that need to end so that you can move forward. One more card, please. What's crossing the Chariot? There's the Hierophant again and the King of Wands. Take the lessons that you've learned. There's the Hierophant and the King of Wands. The Hierophant showed up with the Queen of Wands, and now the Hierophant is showing up with the King of Wands. Take the leap of faith. Move forward. Take the lessons that you've learned. End the things that need to end. Take the lessons that you learned. Use your vision. Go for it. The visionary. The spunky one. This is amazing energy. I love it. All right. And then, you know what? Let me close this out. Always to thine own self be true. Know thyself, the Hermit. All right, well, this was powerful. I hope this resonated. If it did, you know, like, share, subscribe if you like my vibe. And I'll see you in the next one. Have a wonderful day and a wonderful way.